All right, let's check out number 2. In the diagram, I know that the distance from A to C is going to be equal to the distance from C to E. So I know these two segments are going to have the same measure. I know that the distance from A to B is equal to the distance from D to E. So my job here is to show that C is the midpoint of this short section here, just B to D. All right, so let's go ahead and see. This is a fill in the blank one. Some kids think this is actually harder. Let's see. C, the distance from A to C is equal to C to E. That was given. I agree. So now let's talk about the distance from A to B plus the distance from B to C is equal to the distance from A to C. Oh, we know what that is. That's my segment addition postulate. All right. So now for number 3, I have to think about what it is we're talking about. And they're telling me that I'm using the transitive property of equality. So I'm looking for something that I can connect. And when I look here, do you see how these things, see how I can have that common link of AC? This is a great example of that. So if AC is equal to this and AC is equal to that, that must mean that AB plus BC is going to be equal to CE. All right, and that is my transitive property of, and we're going to say equality because we're dealing with numbers, not things. All right, so now they say CD plus CE is equal to CE. Now what's interesting here is I want you to think about, we're just going to pause this conversation a little bit, and we're going to jump in a new conversation about the other side. So it's kind of like if you're cooking dinner, you like get this salad started and then you let it sit while you go on with the rest of your meal. Here we go. CD plus DE is equal to CE. That sounds again like our, say it with me now, segment addition postulate. All right, so where do you think we're going? Because they're back to the transitive property, and it looks like, again, we're going to be connecting, but this time, instead of AC, let's go ahead and see what CE is equal to. So we can go ahead, and our next statement is then going to be, if I have CE equal to AC and AC was equal to this, isn't CE also here? So now I can say, all right, the distance from A to B plus the distance from B to C is going to be equal to the distance from C to D plus the distance from D to E. And that again is my transitive property of equality. I'm dealing with numbers, not things. So we'll take a look at this next statement and wonder, where did this come from? AB is equal to DE. And I'm going back through and I'm wondering, what are they thinking? What are they thinking? And then I come up to my problem and I go, oh yeah, that was given to me in the problem. So now I'm thinking, why are they coming back and talking about this again? So let's see what they did. Here's AB plus BC, AB plus BC. Here's CD plus DE. Oh, wait a minute. Look, this now says AB. So what did I do? I used my substitution property of equality to substitute DE, to put AB into DE. All right, so now, I know where we're going. If I subtract AB from each side, they are now going to cancel out. So that is my subtraction property of equality that has me left with BC equal to CD. All right, so now it looks like I'm going to have segment BC is congruent to segment CD, because here is my definition of congruent segment. So now when I go through and say BC is equal to CD, that must be because C is the midpoint of BD, and that is what we're going to say. That is my definition of a point. Sound good? All right.